What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we began our adventures out here in the ocean once again, doing all sorts of dives and sea exploration. We also stopped by the abandoned ship and finished up everything that there is to do there. And in this episode, we're actually heading on up this direction because there are a couple of places we can go. Firstly is this place right here, Shoal Cave. Now, I do believe I am here at the most inopportune time. Because this is high tide. So the way that the Shoal Cave works is very simple. It has different tides at different times. So I'll basically explain how what time it will be for each tide. So if you come here between 3 a.m. to 8 a.m., it's going to be low tide. 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. is high tide. 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. is low tide again, and then 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is going to be high tide again. So the tides change constantly, and you want to try to catch this at different times so that you can catch specific Pokemon. Okay, sorry about that cut. I actually dropped the thing I was using as a reference, and I needed to pick it up real quick. Okay, so here at high tide, there are a few items that we can grab that you can't get specifically at low tide. Now, that old man over there is of importance, and we'll talk about him at a later time. Doesn't look like there's anything over here, unfortunately. But we are definitely going to come back here at low tide at another time. Now, there are 2 new Pokemon that can be gotten in this area, and I'm actually going to talk to this guy really quickly. Are you planning on going deep in there? How about bringing me back some Shoal Salt and Shoal Cells? Can make it something good if you bring me the ingredients. So you need 4 of each, 4 Shoal Salts and 4 Shoal Shells. If you can bring those back to him, he is going to give you something that is called a Shell Bell, which is essentially the same as leftovers, as in it heals your Pokemon, dependent on the amount of damage that they do to the other Pokemon. It's a pretty alright hold item, but the returns are, I wouldn't say diminishing, but they're certainly smaller than you would think. They're not near as good and consistent as an item like leftovers, in my opinion. Now, the new Pokemon that can be caught in here, especially on land, is Shoal. Now, Shoal is, and here we can get one of the Shoal Shells. Here, Shoal is a water ice type with pretty darn good defenses, although it lacks, what it has in special defenses, it lacks in speed. It is a very slow Pokemon, but it also can pack quite a punch. It's probably the best ice type you can get in this entire game. I'm a big fan of it, personally. It eventually evolves into Celio, and then eventually, oh my gosh, frickin' Walrein. Sorry, I couldn't frickin' remember the name for a second there. So it does take a little bit of investment to get it all the way and fully evolved and all that, but it's still a really good Pokemon. I am a big fan of it personally. I really like it. I think it's also its design is cute. And yeah, the other Pokemon that can be caught in here is Snorunt. Now, there's only one specific room that you can catch Snorunt in, called the Ice Room, and I believe it is only available at low tide, so we can't get in there. But Snorunt eventually evolves into a Pokemon known as Glalie. And it's not quite as, like, I guess it doesn't have the type disadvantages that Shoal and Celio and Walrein have, but it's also not like the strongest Pokemon in the world. I guess if you want like a really good pure ice type, then that's the way to go. But otherwise, like, I think you could pass on it, especially with the difficulty that it is to catch, because I think it's, even though it can only be found in the Ice Room, the encounter rate of it is pretty low. Now, granted, the one thing that is nice about Snorunt is it can hold a certain hold item known as Never Melt Ice, which is essentially the ice equivalent to any other type boosting, or type boosting moves, or not moves, hold items. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking scatterbrained right now. I apologize. Okay, I think that actually might be everything to get here in this cave for the time being. I think the rest of the cave is, for the most part, inaccessible at this tide. So I think we're going to have to call it good, and I'll have to come back here at low tide and show it off again. So we can then head on out of here. Now, I did not collect enough shells and salts for the old man, unfortunately. In fact, I didn't collect any of the salts. I only collected the shells. You can only get the salts at low tide. So let's get on out of here. And we have some trainers that we can battle. So let's do that. Make sure I've got all the right ones in front. We haven't used Vega in forever. Let's change that. Alright, here we go. So we're going to battle Iris and Kim to... What even are you? To senior and juniors, I guess. Swablu and Numble. Oh, hey, perfect timing. As soon as you use Vega, there's a Swablu. Alright, well, this should be pretty simple. Let's use Thunderbolt on you, and then use Dragon Breath on you. It's probably not going to one-shot you, but it might cause paralysis. That is certainly the hope, anyway. There goes Swablu. Alright, Vega. Dragon Breath it. There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nope, no paralysis. Well, this is probably going to hurt Raiju a little bit. And indeed, that was pretty powerful. Gosh dang it. Okay, let's use Thief and Aerial Ace. And I think as soon as I get to the next city, that's when I'm going to start refining Raiju's moveset, and well, everyone else's root movesets once again, and getting rid of Strength on Raiju, because I think I actually am going to go with my original plan of moving Strength to Aggron, even though I might have to sacrifice Headbutt for it, even though Headbutt is technically a better move. I think in the long... Oh, I still have Repel up. I think in the long run, it is going to be a better idea to... I think in the long run, it will be a better idea to give that to Aggron. To Ghidorah, excuse me. I keep forgetting to call him by his name. I apologize. But mostly to Ghidorah, not to you guys. Alright. Let's go down here and fight this swimmer, who is apparently very angry. I heard you approaching, so I hung around for you. You were moving very quickly. For someone who was hanging around. And we got a Tentacruel. Alright, this will be fun. And well... It's probably not going to one-shot it, but I'm going to still try a Thunder here. See if we can get some good damage. Oh, it still did. Wow. I guess Thunder's just that strong. That's the reason why I have it in my back pocket for Raiju. And I'd rather have that than Shockwave, personally. Because Shockwave is just for dealing with, like, Pokemon that aren't worth my time. But as the game progresses, obviously, more and more will be worth my time. I just want to make sure there's nothing up here. Okay, there's not. Back to Super Repels. Got 20 to spare, so that should be more than enough for us to get through to the next city, even while we take our time along the way. Alright, let's fight the sailor. And apparently this guy is buff, or at least he is self-proclaimed as buff, so I guess we gotta take him seriously. Ernest? Wait, he's got a Wingull? That's... No buff guy is gonna have a Wingull on there. Actually, that's not true. I can definitely picture some buff dude with like a cute Wingull on his shoulder at all times, and he's just in love with the thing. I mean, heck, that's probably what Mr. Briny was. Just this big buff sailor before he got all old. He probably still is buff. He's just a buff old guy. Just because his sprite makes it look like he's got back problems doesn't mean he actually does. Remember that overworld sprites are not indicative of who they actually are. Okay. Come on, take down the Machoke in one shot. Oh my gosh, so close. So close. I can get away with using a Thief here that was so close. And it's not going to be very effective. Golly. Alright, goodbye. One down, and we have defeated Sailor Ernest. And he was apparently very angry about it. No, What are you going to tell me that's so good? I'm actually curious. The tide ebbs and flows inside the Shoal Cave. By the way, it's about 6 hours from high tide to low tide. Oh, cool. That's actually information, even though I already knew that information. And went over that information. That's pretty darn cool. Okay, we got another swimmer over here. Are there any other dive spots up this way? There's a lot of trainers. Golly, there's a lot of trainers. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, we're going to fight you first. Lady, come back here. What, holy crap, where is her swimming route taking her? My goodness. She goes far. Oh, if we're going up against a bunch of water-type Pokemon, this shouldn't be too difficult. I don't want to overuse Raiju too much because he's actually going to have a lot of... He's already going to have a lot of use at the next gym, so... I probably should switch to Toothless, honestly. Let Toothless get in some work here. There we go. There goes Seeking. And some good experience. Almost level 39. She acted like she had a lot more Pokemon than just the one, but oh well. Alright, you next. There we go. And then after this, we will switch off of Raiju, and I think over to Vega and Narina for these two fellas up here, and then we'll put Toothless in front afterwards. A Love Disc! Really? This Pokemon sucks. It's so bad, honestly. Now, the good thing about Love Discs, though, and the reason you want to find them is because if you use Covet or Thief on them, you can get Heart Skills off of them, which is the only way to farm as many Heart Skills as you might possibly need. And Heart Skills do really come in handy. Raiju is trying to learn Bite, but Raiju can't learn more than 4 moves. You'll need a move to make room for Bite. Absolutely, we are getting rid of Thief. I have no use for that anymore. And if I really want to take hold items off, I'm just going to raise Ziggy up so he can get Covet. So, I think I'm good. I think I don't need Thief anymore. All right, so we got Vega in front already. Let's put Narina out in front now. Oh, he turned around at the last second. No! Oh, I really wanted to get a double battle there. Gosh, dang it. Oh, that sucks. Okay, but at least Narina is the perfect Pokemon to go up against this thing. Yeah, just use Earthquake. I guess I wouldn't be able to use this if this were a double battle. So I should be grateful, I know. Alright, get out of here. So there goes 1. Not bad at all. And Narina got almost a level up out of that. And then we got him a Champ. Ooh, actually, I am going to switch to Vega for that one. A Champ is going to be worth a lot of experience. I appreciate that, sir. Heck yeah. Okay, so let's just start with an Aerial Ace first and see how much that does. Yeah, well, let's just use Aerial Ace again. Why not? I mean, if I would have used Fly, it probably would have one-shot it, but oh well. I'm not complaining. There it goes. Alright, that was pretty darn easy. Now, how much experience? Yeah, I'll take that any day. What do you mean throwing trash into the sea? Excuse me. You know, I got myself a big pearl. That's good. And then you, sir. How would a bird keeper like me come out to sea? I don't know. You're the one asking the rhetorical question, sir. I'm supposed to answer that. Oh, we got a Tropius. Okay, not the Pokemon I want fighting that. So let's switch back over to Vega. Because that is like the worst matchup in the world for me. Okay. Get an Ice Beam off and we should be able to one-shot this thing, right? I would think so. And that is definitely going to be quad effectiveness. And there we go. Ooh, and a critical to boot. Alright. I will absolutely take the overkill. And Narina got to level 39. Vega got some more good experience. And next is a Xatu. Let's go to Pandora. Let's go to Pandora for that. And we'll just use Shadow Ball on this thing. Alright. So, there we go. Should do the trick nicely. Yeah, one shot. Alright. So that is another trainer down. And some good experience. And I think we're done in this whole entire section of the sea. So now we can start making our way southward finally. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't care, Jessica. Sure. I wanted to check up here really quickly, though. Oh, no, we got more trainers. Or, I guess, one more trainer. So, there's some secret bases, but it doesn't look like there's anything else. So, I guess we can just battle this guy. And let me switch back to Toothless now, like I said I was going to. There we go. Alright. And then after this, I think we might end up calling this an well, I don't know. Maybe we can do a little bit more time. A little bit more. Seriously, just a Horsey? This is just embarrassing. Like, honestly. Just a Horsey? Come on now. I mean, Horsey's cute, but gosh, don't throw it at my Sceptile. That's just mean. Stan. Alright. So, let's pop Super Repel again. And then we can start finally making our way southward. Go past all of these people who I have defeated and left stranded in the ocean. Sucks to be them. Probably should stop in Moss Deep and heal, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, so I don't think I've been to this one yet, so let's take a look at it. And this one has, okay, one item. Sweet. Heart Scale. So we'll take that, and we'll get on out of here. And if we head down this way... Oh, we got double battle. Alright, let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. I'll try looking over this way real quick on the south side of Moss Deep. Let me see... Do I want to be going this way? I don't think I actually want to be going this way. I think I wanted to battle those two after all. Let me just take a look a little further. Yep, okay, we'll come back here in a minute. That just keeps going. All right, so these two people right here. Let's battle you. Because this is still Route 124, technically. Yeah. Well, then just get a Pokemon that you can surf on. It's not that hard. There are Wilmer everywhere in this ocean. All you got to do is frickin' surf and not use a repel, and you will find plenty. Actually, I don't know if actually you can find them through surfing. You might actually have to fish, but I digress. Let's use... Let's use Leaf Blade on you and Dragon Breath on you, just because I don't want the rough skin damage. There we go. Piece of cake. And then Carvana should go down relatively quickly. I don't know if it'll be one shot, but it might be two. No, it's one shot. Okay, easy enough. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. In the next episode, we're going to be finally heading on down through Route 127, going on all the way down this way. There's so many things to tackle in this section of the game, and it's probably going to take a few more episodes to do so. So thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all then.